Hey!
Hello there.
Hello! How are you all doing? Oh,
Hello.
Sorry we're late. We're probably late, a little bit
Hey,
late.
it's just turned 3.
Just turned 8, yeah.
Yeah, it just turned 3 on mine.
We're
Mine's
in the
early.
minutes of 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Mine must be set to the wrong time or something. My computer must be, because it says 2 minutes or 3 minutes now.
In another time.
Mine has just turned 3.
Must be.
Right now,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I must be a sort of time thing in Dorset. Maybe it's a bit off from everyone else.
Matt's in the twilight zone.
Well, welcome to episode 49 of Universal Shabby Reviews.
50 next week.
50. Oh, I feel old. Don't we feel old?
Universal Shabby Reviews is now older than all of us. Well, that's pretty good. You got to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm getting there. It's catching up. It's catching up, isn't it? So am I doing 50? Are we doing something special for 50? Or are we going to
52, isn't it?
Well,
52.
I don't know. They always, but to me, I was talking this to the wife. You celebrate it like 40th, 50th, 60th. You don't celebrate the 52nd, do you?
I know. Next week we could choose our top 50 Star Wars moments.
Top 50. Crikey, we've been going a while.
Well, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it would have to be like really quick. We'd have to like 50, 49.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be like one of those adverts. Remember the adverts? Like Universal Shabby Reviews 50, 50, 50. Remember those phone numbers?
Oh, 8, 9, 8, them ones.
Yeah, them ones.
Oh, 8,
9, 8, double O, double O, double O, triple O. Anyway.
Ooh. Yeah, we got a guest coming on at 9 o'clock. So
got
Jeff
a great
Barker.
guest coming on. Yeah,
Jeff.
I'm dying to talk to this bloke. This will be awesome.
Jeff's never been on the stream before, so it'll be interesting. He's a fellow collector and he does some YouTube stuff with Chasing 80s, doesn't he? Chasing 80s toys.
Sure does, with Chris and Scuba. Yeah, we do Chasing 80s together.
Scuba. So, yeah, you should be on later. So, have a look in the chat. Here we go. Let's get going. Oh, Mr. Boldry. Oh, Bulge. No, Bulge. Oh, Jay. Oh, that's wrong. Sorry. I saw the J. No, it's not Jay Brewer.
Gonna need some new glasses, Matt. Gonna need some new glasses.
Yeah, terrible.
Nice puppy. Why the long face?
Terrible. Apologies there. Darth Rock.
Rock. Coming at ya.
That's Scuba.
Scuba. Yeah, like the action man he got this week. That was awesome, wasn't it?
Oh, did you see all the English chocolate vintage?
Oh, that chocolate, I bet he's got. I want feedback. I need some feedback.
Double deckers. Do you like a double decker, Scuba?
That's my favourite double decker, Matt. My favourite.
There was no whisper. There wasn't a whisper.
No whispers, but there was twirls. There was double deckers.
Curly whirlies.
That's Jen's favourite, curly whirlies. Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
She puts them in the freezer test, so they rock
on. Oh yeah, you can hit them and like frozen.
Well, you do your teeth in like that, wouldn't you? You do your teeth.
Yeah. Did your grandma ever do that with treacle? My grandma used to make her own treacle toffee and put it in her tree, and then she'd bang it on. Honestly, your jaw, your cheeks, because of all the sharpness would be knackered, but I stop sucking it for hours.
Hi, Dave.
DTM.
Oh, Dave.
Keith. Oh, Keith Knight. Good evening. Hi, Keith.
Keith Knight.
Daniel's here. Even Daniel.
That was
Daniel. Yeah. I've been inspired. Say I was talking to you two a minute ago. I was inspired by Daniel. I've been making something this week, and I've been using bits and pieces to make something. So we'll see you later.
That's awesome, though, man. That's awesome. You can find inspiration from other YouTube collectors. That's brilliant. Yeah. And what a guy to be inspired from. His work's awesome.
It is. Yeah. Oh, everyone's saying hello to everyone. There we go. Oi. He's in
Lanzarote this week. Lanzarote,
yeah. He's in Lanzarote right there. He's Bermuda shorts on.
It looked a bit cloudy. I saw the picture. He found a collector's shop in Lanzarote. He found one. Yeah, very
nice.
Yeah,
good old Chippo. I hope we have a good time, Chip.
He's in Lanzarote and he's still taking time out on a Friday night.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah,
it's probably a bit later there, isn't it? It's probably about 10 o'clock, isn't it? Probably 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, weekends here, Geek Strong.
Yeah. Hi, Geek Strong.
I was going to say, I'm not going to mention Neighbours this week. Carry on.
Why not?
Please.
It was.
Yeah. It's a good show.
It was a good show. Your depth of knowledge of Neighbours, Tez, is outstanding.
I think you scared something.
I would just say it was like everybody else's who witnessed Neighbours in the back end. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about Neighbours, so carry on.
No, you might scare people off.
Yeah.
Hi, Hoppy. I've seen your N1 Starfighter. You made out of I don't know how you make some out of cardboard. It's amazing. You've seen it?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's made out of cardboard. It's got lights in it and everything. He does it. Ridiculous. It's great. It's great. Yeah.
I bet he's an old Warhammer model maker because they used to make some cardboard wizardry.
Hi, Rick.
Hello.
Ricky.
Oh, Scooby saying hello to everyone. Oh, straight out Coruscant. Hello, mate. Welcome. How you doing?
Welcome to the show.
I've had a good week. I've been busy all week. Have you been busy? Work's kicked off again, so I've been busy.
A
bit knackered this week.
Oh, here he is again. Hi, Anthony. Best show on YouTube.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Gav's here. Hi, Gav.
Hi, Gav.
Hi, Gav.
Oh, we Gav.
Gav. Here, Gav. Trying to find everyone sound low to each other. Oh, there we go. There's Phil. Evening, Phil.
Mr. Wheeler.
And another Phil.
Good old Phil.
Phil the False.
The hair.
Yeah. Yeah. One day Shabby's going to do that, and he's going nothing there. He's going to be like,
it's getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
I had it long since the 90s, but look at it now.
Hey, Shabby, you twisted me melon, man. You took some hit.
Twisted my melon, man. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm going back to it.
Yeah. The wife said, "Look, it's going a bit long." I was like, "What?
What?
Yeah, it's getting a bit bushy around the sides. So
we're all getting taller than the hair bottom, Shabby.
Yeah. Oh,
Marco.
Evening, Mark. Evening, Marco.
Marco.
Good to see all the lads here. Brilliant.
Oh, the Mattbot 3000. Hello, Mattbot 3000.
Hello, Mattbot. And he's a member. Look at that.
A member too. Look at this.
Thank you. Oh, he's changed his name. Oh.
Could have changed his name.
Oh, the Retro Files. Oh, hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry. Good to see
Barry.
you, pal.
Yeah, I love his video today. He's like, "Oh, I just want to thank everyone, but I hope you can understand my accent." He's like, "We can understand it quite fine." It's quite,
If you can understand us, we can understand you.
Yeah. Bullseye the Rock Rat. Evening. Oh, he's 52, is he?
Get out of town. 52.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Geek Force or Greek G-Force.
Or Greek Force. Greek Force.
God, he just got glasses, doesn't he?
I need glasses. I'm bad. Sorry, I just saw Geek Strong, and then the next one was
Strong. Combine the names.
Sorry, G-Force. I apologise. I'm not reading well tonight. If I upset anyone else's name.
G-Man.
Super Awesome Garage, the Garage Show. Super Awesome Garage Show.
Hiya, John.
Hiya, John. Oh, aren't we? John, we horse turned up today, John. We'll show you in a bit. We horse turned up. Yeah. Only John understands.
You bought a horse, man?
I've got a horse, yeah. I bought a horse, yeah. I don't have to feed it. I don't have to. I'll explain in a minute.
Keep your growler away from your horse.
Yeah. You don't want a hairy growling next to your horse, do you? No chance. Oh, he's saying hello to everyone. He's so popular, Scuba. So popular.
He is. He's the loveliest man on the community.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna? Oh, that's Mike. That was Ace having Mike on last week.
Hello, Mike.
Blooming X early for Mike.
Yeah, that's like 5 in the morning. Yeah. Now.
Yeah. Good morning, Mike. Good morning. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I hope everything's all right with floods and I think it's all gone now, Mike. I'm sure it has.
We said that video. He put a video up, didn't he? Showing how bad it was. I mean, but if it's still raining, then I bet it's not bad. John saying again, hello, boys. Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Good to see you.
I did catch a tiny bit of it was
Chris's show.
Yeah, Chris just showed this. Was it this morning? It
Did you watch John's show last Sunday? Did his early show again? Didn't he? He had Dino on.
No, I missed it. I was.
Oh, so if you watched that, you would understand the horse I got. So,
okay. All right.
Hello.
Alex, we were on Dark Lycans, me and John, last Thursday. And on Tuesday. And I said to John, why are you doing it at 6:30 in the morning? Because he said he gets more people from other countries coming in, which is a good idea.
He does, yeah. Well, it's a good time for us.
Yeah.
Best-bin collections. Hello there.
Hi, guys.
This is awesome, man. Everybody's here. We just love Fridays. Everyone gets together, has a good laugh for 2 hours. Brilliant.
Hello, Si. Oh, Matt bought again. There you go. Giving away. Shabby
thank you, mate.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's the last day. So if you go to the Wonder Woman and Joe Clark giveaway on my channel, Mark Shabby Geek, all you got to do is like and subscribe and comment with the hashtag Joker, because today's the last day. Next week we'll reveal the winner.
Last day.
Ooh.
What's up, ladies?
Friend.
All right. Welcome. Delvian's here. Hello, Delvian. Hello, Delvian. Hello, Delvian. Who else? Oh, we haven't said hello.
Have we got to the end?
Oh, hello. George is here. Hello, George. Haven't seen George for a while.
Nice to see you, pal.
Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you.
Gorgeous, George.
Yeah. What's that? He just got home from worked one morning, went to, we was watching a bit of it.
Watched a bit of that.
Yeah, I was watching a bit of it.
Okay.
What did he talk about this morning on Chris's channel?
We're
talking about a bit about ObiWan, weren't they? A bit
and Star Trek as well.
Yeah, I guess we got to.
Talking about new Star Trek Picard as well. So talking about
that. Yeah, and what's that new one? What's that new Star Trek? Strange Lands or something it's called. Is that like going back to?
Yeah, that's based before the 60s. It's Captain Pike before Captain Kirk.
Yeah, I saw that trailer. Yeah.
So it's before the original Star Trek then.
Yeah, if you've ever watched the Cage episode, which is the pilot episode, that was Captain Pike.
Well, to tell you the truth, I was going to start Star Trek Discovery this week. I thought I'll give it, and then everybody told me out of it and said, "No, Shabby, it's rubbish."
I watched the first series.
First series is good.
It's good.
It's very good. There's a good twist at the end. Yeah, there's a good twist at the end of the first series.
Right.
But this new third series, I'm struggling on with it, but it is boring. God, it's boring. They're just like standing around talking about stuff and not doing anything. It's like, how to drag a series out. They're really struggling. But Picard is good. I'll say Picard is very good. Picard,
when does the second series of The Boys start? Or is it the third series of The Boys?
The cartoons come out, haven't it? Hey, Gary.
Gary.
The cartoons come out called Diabolical, and it's the animated
season.
Yeah,
I watched a bit of that. Some are a bit
violent. Is it?
Yes, it's a violent cartoon. Yeah, I wouldn't show you, lad. Yeah, you can't show you, lad.
Oh no.
He's probably watched it.
He's probably watched it.
Same time here. Oh, same time. Okay, it's 20 degrees. Oh, nice.
Get him into like that, won't he?
Yeah, look at that.
String vest and a pina colada, not a
pina colada. Yeah,
British towel.
Yeah. Bacon and egg.
Brilliant.
Scuba.
Biker.
I'm terrible. I'm reading two lots here, and I'm sorry if I'm getting it. Oh, hello, Jason. Jason's here. All right, Jace. Let me send out a mic.
Yeah.
Good old Jason's here.
Yeah.
What's that? Hope to see you. Well, I'm hoping to be there still.
Matt, you're probably more likely to see Matt than me.
Matt than anyone.
I'm going to go in August, I think.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if that robot Matt is someone else. They've changed their name. Because it's
Can it be Lobot? As Lobot, I've not seen Lobot.
No. Oh yeah, that's a point.
Because I know Lobot's a member of.
Because the green bit saying he's been a member for. I'm sure it is. I'm just seeing any messages from anyone saying you do know it is me. I have no private messages, so I've changed my name or anything. No,
don't change your name. We love it.
Lobot
robot.
Oh well. I'll have a look. it later. Apologies. I'm busy with a chat. So,
so
here we go. Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. I've got loads here, Tez. I'm way behind. I'm 10 minutes behind. I've got to.
Oh,
yeah. Here we go. Hello.
Rodimus Power. Oh, from Germany. You got
welcome.
the touch.
From Germany. Nice to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, nice to see you, man.
It is.
Transformer fan. Nice to have a Transformer fan.
Yeah, everyone's saying hello to each other. Let's see if we can get. Oh, here we go. It's Red 5. Hi, Red 5.
They like Red 5.
Hello there. Hello.
We were talking about him last week, weren't we? That when you put his razor crest in his bunk in that. What is it?
It looks awesome, man. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. We've got Opier, Daniel Chart, Red 5, all these lads. Brilliant at what they do. Hi, Steve.
The Lord. The Lord. The Lord's here. The Lord is here. The Lord is here.
What did we think of the ObiWan Kenobi trailer? I was quite impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was great. It was
fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic.
It's going hi.
It's not even getting off Tatooine as well. They're actually off Tatooine for a few scenes.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Yeah.
Luke's here. Evening chaps.
Eight episodes, isn't there? 8 episodes.
There is 8 episodes. How do you know that? I thought there was only 4.
Only 4?
I thought it was only 6.
Was it 6?
I thought it was only a short.
I've seen dates on the
Yeah, can't start watching it. Yeah, we should talk about that.
It's like when Luke was doing the thing on top of the last homestead, and he looks like he's like Anakin when he was. Oh, you're like, this is awesome.
Of course, it's getting a bit of controversy with the Grand Inquisitor again. It's like.
And did you think the Imperial Captain, the woman one that was dressed as the Imperial Captain? Did you think that's Sloane, Captain Sloane?
Or was it somebody new?
I don't know. Oh no, yeah, that's the lady from Game of Thrones, isn't it? She's English.
I wonder if she's playing Ray Sloane, because she's in all the books, isn't she, Ray Sloane? And she's always been a character I'd like to see. So that'd be awesome if she was.
I can't read the books, so I wouldn't know.
She's in the comics as well. She's in the comics.
Yeah, she's brilliant in the book. In Aftermath, she was superb in it. Hiya, Vintage. Nice to see you.
Hi, Dave. There
and did you notice the clone in it as well? Did you notice the clone?
Was there a clone in it?
Yeah, there's a part where it's got the back of a stormtrooper and he's holding the gun to his side, but it's not a stormtrooper, it's a clone trooper. And the colour of him, he's blue and white, so he looks like Rex. So if you actually watch it back and slow it down a bit, when it goes behind that trooper, it's not a stormtrooper, it's a clone trooper with blue on it. So I thought that could be Rex, that. And, it could be up with him, so...
I thought it could be. I'm waiting to see Ewan McGregor in the Stormtrooper armor. That's the next. Like everyone's done it, haven't they? Disguised.
Yeah, I guess he will. Maybe in a flashback.
If you watch the trailer back and go up to that part and just pause it, you'll notice that the armor looks more clone. It's at the back of it, but it's got the blue and white and the. So I don't
Jeff's in the chat.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff's there. Yeah, we know. Jeff is actually popped up already, but I did say to come on at 9. But we'll just. He's all right, Jeff. We'll get you on in a bit. We'll just say hello to everyone. So, yeah.
It's Mike says it's 6. Why did I see? I don't know.
Six
episodes.
6 episodes, right? There you go. And I hope they've got to be an hour long, haven't they? At least they can't.
Matt better be there. Yeah, I know. I was talking about your figures. They're sitting over there.
Oh yeah.
If I can, Connor, I will post them to you for free. You won't have to pay anything for postage, all right? So I will ship them to you.
Ooh.
I don't.
Mega bucks up there.
Like mega bucks, but I will do that. I'll honor that. So I say hello to everyone. Hello.
Got the Chasing 80s lads in the chat, haven't we? Chris, Scuba,
yeah, Darren's here.
Hi.
Darren. Hello, Darren. Everyone say hello. Oh, what's that?
Is it me?
Chubby Checkers, greatest hits.
Chubby Checker and the Fat Boys.
There you go.
Chubby Checkers.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Who's this? So this is at One with the Force. That's going to be in the UK.
Oh, it's from August.
Yeah. Oh, well, welcome.
I'll see you at Echo. I'll see you in August. There we go.
Yeah. Hopefully we have the T-shirt on. You know, let's keep an eye. Hopefully I'll be there. I'm hoping to be there. So. Yeah. Oh, let's find. It's usual. Mike is saying 6 episodes for Kenobi. Yeah.
6, right? I can't wait. It looks up.
Yeah.
I'm still going to
will appear in the last 2 episodes.
Jason says 6 as well. So yeah, that's good.
Of course he won't. He won't. Will it? It's different time.
Everyone's saying hello.
But it's getting stick already, isn't it? It's people.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look like the guy from. Of course, it's the same argument with Cad Bane, isn't it?
Jeff just put he's just in the chat, so he's all right for a bit. He just wants to hang, so he's good. That's good. Thanks, Jeff.
That's the thing, Tez. I just don't understand the stupid comments over a 1 minute 30-second trailer.
I know. It's like
they don't look the same. They don't look right. Don't look right.
Don't look right. It's a cartoon that can be made. Look, if you see Christopher Lee's character, you know, Darth Tyranus.
Oh yeah, his nose starts up here.
Chin thing, and then his hair. Yeah, let's have that on. Yeah, that look really good.
Yeah, I can see people's point, but
I
got dragged into some. A tete-a-tete on Twitter this morning.
I think it's to do with the race. I was just like, it's to do with the race, isn't it? The alien race is in Revenge of the Sith, and he looks different in Revenge of the Sith. They're on Utapau, aren't they? That race. Bruce Spence played that character. He's the Gyro Man in m.a.s.k 2. He's got a very long head, and he was one of the characters in Lord of the Rings as well, but he was cut out most of it. But he was. But he's got a long head, so that guy's what's his name? Friends.
Rupert Friend.
He was in 20. He was Homeland. He was in Homeland.
Homeland, and he was in the Hitman movies. And
and if he's got to do a lot of moving around and do a lot of folk, like he doesn't want a big head, does he? So
I don't know. It's just people. I don't know.
Yeah, just
listen. If we've seen it, and then after all 6 episodes, we've turned around and said stuff like that, then fair enough. But no one's seen it yet. You've just seen a glimpse, which is like 2 seconds.
We couldn't be so critical when we were kids. Imagine if the new The Empire Strikes Back trailer came out in 1980. We go, look at the stormtroopers. They're not the same stormtroopers from the first one. They've got like different snow helmets on. You know,
shut up. Bradley Army, we've not seen Bradley for ages.
There's some loads of people coming out. We've got some loads of people coming out of woodwork.
Awesome.
Yeah. We're honoured. We're honoured tonight. We have Analog Toys in the chat. Tony, welcome.
Another one.
Hi, pal. Look at this.
Nice to see you. To see you, nice.
This is awesome. Brilliant.
Everyone's saying hello to Tony. Good. Yeah. Look at that. He's saying hello. Yeah. Everyone's saying hello. Everyone's saying hello to Tony. I just phoned this for a bit. There we go. Hello. Everyone's saying hello. I'm trying to find someone. We said hello to Keith. We've had hello to Keith. Yeah. Sorry.
Good old Keith.
There's getting so many people in the chat now. I'm just forgetting who's.
It's hard, isn't it? I was like,
isn't it? We have said hello to Luke. Hello, Luke. You're all right.
Mr. Travis.
There we go. He's watching Turning Red on Disney. Oh, what's that?
Turning Red on Disney.
Well, the nicest thing about having Luke here is now we know he wasn't put in prison after what Tess said last week. So,
that was of course.
It's nice to see.
He dropped a minute, didn't
he? I forgot about that. I haven't picked it up yet.
Radio Tez.
Radio, that's it. Yeah.
Radio Tez.
Oh, Christian's here. Hello, Christian.
Oh, Christian.
You're never late. You're here when you're here, Christian. That's what it is. You're here when you're here. So you can never be late.
Well, me and Snoop are like that, son. We're like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw in the voice before I sent it, Jen Christian. She wrote back and just put loser.
Danny's not here. He is, but he's not. He's not.
But look at this. He's sharing that.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it's got to be Connor because Connor's not anywhere in the chat. It's got to be Connor.
I've seen Connor. I've seen Connor.
You sure? Unless he's got another.
No, Connor's here. Yeah, Connor's here. Unless
Connor's doing all the sharing. He's got to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Evening, Baz. Evening.
Great show on Tuesday, Barry. Thanks for having me and John on. It was awesome. Hey, Red 5
Designs. Oh, look at this. Oh, David. Hello, David. I haven't seen David for a while. Hello, Dave. Hello, David. How you doing?
LD too.
How you doing? Look at this.
Yeah, a little bit of a man. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I've always been one of those people. Once you've seen it, I don't care what people say. Everyone knows what I think of the sequels because I've seen it. I'd spent money. I'd gone. But wait till I've seen it. If people come out after this and say, "Oh, you know what? That was this or that," like they did with Boba Fett or anything, that's fine by me. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But doing it on a trailer just before no one's seen it, it's a bit. Well, hang on a minute, You
had that one. You've had that one, haven't we?
Yeah. Had that one.
Yeah. You have clicked on that one.
I think Luke's posted it twice.
Yeah, is it? All right. Oh, you're not a loser, Shabby. You're not a loser. There you go.
I don't think so. I'm big in the hip hop world. What can I say, Christian?
Obi Rob Kenobi.
Hey, Rob. Nice to see you, pal. We watched your trailer. Very good.
Yeah, Connor's doing his work because we've got the bots in, so he's removing them. So he's doing his job. Thank you, Connor.
I see. Well, let me write all of them down before you remove him. You never know.
Well, so anything new? Anyone got any new anything pickups? Anything new?
I've got nothing.
Yeah, I've got something new.
Have you got something new? Oh,
new. Did I show that? No, I showed that last week.
Oh, Shabby's gone.
Yeah.
Tim's here. Hi, Tim. Hey, Tim.
Nice to see you, pal.
Yeah, he's asking about Snoop.
Oh yeah, we saw your video. Yeah.
Oh,
I tell you what, this is like my fifth Playmobil. I'm in love with them. They're absolutely fantastic. The weight to this and the quality of it. I mean, it's superb. Yeah. It really is superb.
Makes those cool sounds as well, which a lot of the other ones
does. When I'm taking the batteries out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All
like and then talking it, you just take the top off, and you sit it all in. But they just feel like really old school toys. Do you know what I mean? It's. I love him. So that's what I got. Video on the Mark Shabby Geek channel.
I went to get Josh's because I saw your video. You said, "Oh, get Josh's out of his room," and it's all in pieces, all over.
Oh no!
I've got a lot of my kids can play with it, but they have to play here. They're not allowed to go in. You know what I mean? Because it'll be the same as your lad.
Inside this green wardrobe, Shabby, it's full up to the brim of Josh's old Playmobil.
Well, I've never had it as a kid, like I said in my video. I remember my cousins having a hospital and I loved it. And I thought, that's awesome. Great, but it was never something I got into.
Chris has got a question for you, Shabby. Does it have a radar dish, Shabby? Does it have a...
No, that's the only thing it don't come with. And the thing is, when I was opening that box, I was thinking, if it does, I'll make a segment with Chris, but no X-rays or radar.
Oh, Dixie Enormous is here. Welcome.
Hi, Dixie.
It's just this rock.
Yeah, it's great. That's what I got.
Oh, so I got a couple of bits. So
let's see your bits.
Wow.
Let's have a good look at your bits.
One bit's inspired by I'll make myself big. One bit's inspired by John. So I was watching John's stream on Sunday morning. He was looking at Skeleton Warriors by Playmates. Have you heard of them? They were done in the 90s.
No,
and I was so inspired that I actually bought the horse. So this is the skeleton horse. Look at it. So yeah, look at it. It's absolutely, and it's got
I have never seen that, Matt. I've never even heard of it.
Playmates. It's the same people made Turtles. Yeah, is it Turtles? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
It's missing. There's a weapon that fires out, but I've got it coming. But it's got that's got like a crystal on its head, and it's just like a skeleton.
Could you fit 6 inch on it, Matt?
Yeah, you probably could. You probably could put a He-Man on it quite easily. I should get one out. I should get one out and try it, but I'm gonna. There's like a load of skeletons you can buy and stuff, and then there's like goodies, but it failed. It was like a really good thing, and then just failed. But these are like 50, 60 quid on eBay. But this one I got for 11 quid. It's got because it's always missing these reins, and they were on there. This weapon comes out, it slides out, and I found the weapon for about a tenner. The rocket, so that's coming.
Matthew, what's the toy line called? What's the toy line called?
Skeleton Warriors.
I remember them being in Toys R Us,
94,
in the mid-90s. Yeah, I remember them
yeah. My wife said this is hideous, so I said she got no taste. I said to her, she's got no taste.
My Little Pony.
Yeah. Well, you got nothing to stroke. There's no fur on it, so it's a bit bony. So,
use your growler.
I might start collecting some of these. I've got to get a skeleton to put on it. There's loads of like skeletons. But for all those, Shabby will be jealous of this one. Though Shabby's going to be very jealous of this one. This is I've got a new He-Man Origins figure. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Has Shabby not got it?
No, I haven't got it. How the France have you got that?
What the France has come from Europe, so
from Europe.
Yes, Amazon. Yeah, but it came in a very thin box, and
open it.
And there's a crack. There's a crack there in the bubble. It was all crunched in.
You open yours?
Not happy. No, I don't. I keep most of them. Well, I only open the ones I like scaregly. So I'm very tempted to open this one. I'm very tempted.
Yeah, that's fantastic figure. I love his shield. The black and orange on the shield looks brilliant.
This might be my video for Sunday. I might do a review.
Yeah, I'll watch that one.
I'll get it out. So, but it's cool, isn't it? It's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah. So that's might be the video. I'm not sure yet.
Now, did you order that, or was it in the stores?
No, I ordered it off Amazon. It just popped up because I'm on the UK Master of the Universe Origin page, the UK one. I think Luke's on there, a few people, and they said, check it out. It's on Amazon. So I went and looked, and it was still there.
I'm so happy I opened mine because, like I said, I've got a couple of them. And what I've said was the ones that the lad sent me, like I've got one from England and one from Canada that Papa sent.
Yeah.
The foreign card ones I'll keep on the card, but the rest of them, opened, done.
Oh, it's nice that you opened something, Shabby. Openers.
Well, Playmobil, I'm opening quite a bit now, to be honest. It's only my black series I'm opening.
There we go, Dave. Just for you, Dave. I'll change caps. I'll change caps, Dave. Look at that. There we go. He was missing my Flynn cap. So, yeah.
Did you have your Boss Bounty on before? I can't remember.
So you've got your chair, though, Tez.
Oh, yeah, I got
the sponsored by Boss Bounty. It's right there. So
great
quality.
Or a steed. Yeah, everyone's there. Thank you. Everyone's saying great pickup. Thank you.
Yeah, great pickup, Matthew. I've never heard of him. There you go. They're from the 90s. Cheers, Wilma.
Yeah. Well, yeah, second name.
What a corker.
Hello, Retrohead. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? That's Yeah, My Little Pony, but it's a little bit skinny. Yeah.
Skinny and pony. Yeah.
Drinks calling Black Label. There you go.
That with Anti-Eternia.
Yeah, ones I haven't got. I tell you what, don't know why I bothered doing 5 nights at bloody Shabby's now, to be honest.
I know we seem to get UK seem to get the Origins figures way because we get them from Europe, don't we? They come in for Europe first for some strange reason. So yeah.
I thought for a minute I read Mike's message and then I thought it said Matt with the Anti-Eternia He-Man. It's Anti-Eternia. Sorry, just for laughing. Anti-Eternia.
It's more like Skeletor, though, doesn't she? Really?
She got blown up. Yeah.
There you go. Dark Fox saying, "Smash the like button. It's free. It is. It is free.
Yeah. I might like this video.
Yeah.
I've already liked it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I might like it as well.
I might like it.
My Little Boney. There we go. My Little Boney. I was waiting for the bone jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
What's that? What's he saying? All the cool kids are here.
They are. I've been watching these toy hunt videos this week. I've had a collecting Star Wars week.
He's been knocking. Yeah, he's been busy. No, what I want to play with some Game Pass. Space Paranoids. Yes, why not? My Little Pony, not Costa Pony. All right.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the Shabby Dance? Come on, Shabby, you dance for a while.
Yeah, I thought we had a vote, didn't we, for Shabby Dance? That was like
you did.
You did.
But I'll do it. I'll get back to Shabby Dance Friday.
It's your knees.
I'm missing it myself now. Now the room's set up, I might start them again. So.
Yeah, you got a bit more room. You can,
Yeah, so my arms will fit.
Yeah. That's right. That's it.
Thanks, Kat. Thank you, Kat. I'm trying to catch.
Yeah, it's all right, Pat. It's not brilliant. It's all right.
Always gets it for fun.
Nice, well, Joe. Well, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Is that the microwave going?
No, my wife's using their printers.
All right. You weren't doing a cup of tea in the microwave, were you, Shabby? Like they say to do. I to make the perfect cup of tea in those videos. So they say, chuck it all in a cup and just put
the that was mental.
Yeah.
Is it hard to find a kettle to go out and buy a kettle in Walmart? Can you go to Walmart and buy a kettle?
Kettles are everywhere. No, that's easy.
Yeah. I think they just want to get people to interact with the video, don't they?
The problem is when you run out of tea bags, you have to wait till my mum or our size send them because they don't sell. Well, especially in North Carolina, it's all sweet tea or iced tea. So the tea bags are so bad, it's not for a hot cup of tea. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You're talking about horses. Matt's jumped more comments than the Grand National. Well, bloody sorry.
Oh, come on,
Yeah, some of them got swear words in them.
Swear words. This is Matt's channel, not Kez's.
Foul language. Not any of that. Thank you. That's just filth. Filth. None of that. Filth. Yeah. At least Chris has been quite well behaved tonight. He's not got any.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just. I find it funny. Dixie Enormous and Will Dixon are having a conversation.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, you can't write it, can you? You can't write it. Oh, that's a classic.
I know what they're both drinking.
Yeah.
What?
Dickens cider.
Hey, less of that filth. Come on, behave. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Keith's
going. Remember that one,
we are British.
I know. No, Keith. Can you imagine microwave tea? No chance.
Yeah. So you can't buy like normal Tetley or normal.
No.
It's all that fancy. This will shock the Americans. I've never had. Well, I've had iced tea once and gone.
Yeah, I did. I can't digest it. It's weird. It's cold tea. I know it sounds stupid because it's called iced tea, but I just can't work it out. I can't. It's not up here,
I'll try iced tea. It's like. Sorry, guys in the States.
Oh, gotta go.
Cheers,
Thanks for coming, Duff. See you later, mate. See you later. Oh, Keith. Oh, yeah. I'm keeping up with the chat now. I'm sorry if I'm skipping a lot of it, but I'm trying to keep up there. We have so many people in the chat now.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, everyone.
We can't complain. We can't complain about it.
No, and the nicest thing about our chat is they talk to each other anyway, and everyone who's new, you're going to be more than welcomed. Everyone's going to be nice and, awesome. So, not really matter, isn't it? Brilliant.
No. What's that? Oh, a big shout out to Shabby's new tour. Yeah, it's very impressive. It's got that. It's got that. Look at that. It's got the grayscale in the background there. Look at that.
All the way around. There's our Jen. Say hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Come out.
Reset the printer. Reset the printer.
Yes, it goes all the way. So it's also, I'm loving it. It's a great room.
So I could fit my room just in that little corner you're sat in.
Yeah,
really.
It's big. I mean, when we first moved in, it was Jen that said you can have this room, and I thought, oh yes, do you know what I mean? So yeah, you've changed your mind, Mum.
What's on your menu? Reviews or unboxing? Oh well, we know we got a guest on in a bit. We got a guest on in a bit. He's sitting there patiently with his arms crossed. He's probably had enough by now. So
get him on.
He's laughing. He's saying, "No, don't worry.
We can't see him."
Yeah, I can see him. He's all right. He's happy. He's all right. We'll get him on in a minute. We're nearly there. So, just building the tension up. That's it. You want to get.
I know he's brilliant. I saw it this morning. And I thought, I'm having that.
Everyone sing this. So can I bring it up on that? I can try and. I don't know if I can.
Actually, I've seen a few people do it now. How'd you get it? you actually cook? How do you get that?
He phoned. What do you mean? How do I get it? He phoned. Do you know what I mean?
Was it on Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's on Instagram, isn't it? Oh, gotta find Shabby now. Where is it?
I'll get it. I'll find it. He put it on his.
Sorry, everyone. Should have had it.
Oh.
No, there's all sorts of weird stuff on there. No.
I can't see it. No, actually, I can't see it.
You go to Shabby. You go to Reels.
Oh yeah, there we go. There.
Go big, man. Go big.
There we go. Yeah, look, Shabby's talking to Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Yeah, you believe that if you see it. Yeah. Famous best friends. Yeah.
This one's better.
I'm just glad Nicki Minaj has stopped phoning. You know what I mean?
Put that one up, Tez. Don't put that one up. There's fingers. You can't. Yeah, that's what I do.
Like it's an episode of Blue Peter.
Yeah,
putting women up next.
Matt's got the hottest mouth ever when he played basketball.
Yeah, I know.
You're exactly right. He's worse than all of us.
I want to, people think I'm a lovely. I don't want to.
Well, you are a lovely bloke. You're a bloody lovely bloke.
Yeah, less of that. Thank you.
I didn't know that. Was he Lipton?
Yeah, Lipton. There we go. Look at that.
That's like something Glasgow, isn't it? Oh, I love that Batman movie. I won't spoil it, but yeah, me and Jen.
Yeah, we can spoil it.
Tez hasn't seen it yet, so
it's good. Well, it's different. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, Jen for the win. Yeah,
Jen for the win. Oh yeah, she's got another.
Jen for the win. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No, what's Chris saying there? What's he saying? I might read
my acronym. Oh, it's probably something about me.
Yeah, if it's been nasty about Tez, there's no need for that. There's just no need for being nasty about Tez.
Come on, it's Chris.
I want to have that. Yeah, he's saying hello. Gaston. John Roll. Yeah, he'll be on in a minute.
Yeah. Chris says Tez wants a T, so that's the acronym. I think we know that is.
I don't know what goes on in my head. I just see these stuff and I think, I'll do that. Like dancing with Woody and being in that stupid car. I don't know.
Yeah, the one with the car is great. I don't know how you did that.
The Woody one. Yeah.
And the Woody one's good. Yeah, when you dancing with Woody in here.
Yeah, the new Batman, that's awesome. It is. It's very good.
It was good, Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan, by the way. Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it a lot.
Like it.
Is it a one-off or is it?
Wilma wants to know, Tez, where you get that dick insider to. Do you know where you get that?
I think it's. I've seen the Australian advert on YouTube.
Oh right, it's Australian.
It's Australian.
Yeah. Dick insider. That's what it's called.
Why did you put on the accent to say it?
Haven't you seen it? It's really old.
Dick Insider.
It's really old. You've never seen it. It's like about 10 years ago.
When you say that back, that's not. When you say that back, it's not. It's
really old joke, man. Come on.
It is. I just got that. Dick
Insider.
It's like when I talked about somebody and we're in the house and she whispers it. Oh, you'll never guess. I'm like, what are you whispering for? They're not even here.
Tez for the win. Yeah.
Tez for the win.
He's off here. Don't mention Neighbours. That's all I say.
Or Australian silence.
Australian Neighbours.
Australia.
Right. Are we ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready. Been ready all week. Get him on.
Oh, I need a drink. I haven't got anything left. It's all right. I could take a.
Yeah, everyone's. Oh, my ear's gone funny. Hang on. Always when I drink, and
your ears pops. You're not
on an airplane.
You're on an airplane.
I've got this. This is my dodgy ear from when I was really ill. So this is the problem here.
You want to suck a sweet?
No. If I drink and stuff, I get weird air. Like it's like don't want to talk on here about my ear. No one's really interested in my ear. So yeah, I've got enough problems. I don't talk about my ear. Right? Okay. Here we go. All right, you ready? You ready, Jeff? You're gonna need to be ready.
Jeff, I don't want to come on now.
You might, I'm going. I'm going. Bye. All right. Here we go. We're going to put Jeff on. All right, here we go. There he is.
Hello, Jeff.
Oh, big bad Jeff is. There he is.
Jeff's
there you
muted.
go. Now you can hear me.
All right. We can hear you now.
Man, talk about getting thrown into a blender.
Yes. Yeah, we're sorry. We should have pre-warned you. Sorry, this is what the chat's like.
Yes.
Not a problem. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
How are you? It's good to see you, pal.
Yeah, you guys too. This is awesome. Thanks for having me. This is really cool.
No, mate, we have to have you on. We've had to have. We've been talking about it for a while, saying, "Oh, who can we get? Oh, we'd love to see Jeff Barker." So when you reached out, mate, I thought, "Oh, brilliant!" So thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and joining us.
You mentioned it on the last week's, and it's like, yeah, I'll give you a shout. So yeah, this is cool. I don't do this very often, just because I'm not famous like you guys. You know, I don't have famous friends.
Wow.
I went to notorious. I went about famous.
But, well, I mean, I know Snoop phoned this morning, but honestly, besides that,
I mean, I don't even know how you find time for us now anymore.
Well,
Jen's in the background laughing her head off now.
No, she's not laughing. She ain't laughing.
It's awesome.
Eye rolling more like. So, Jeff, tell the people about you. What are you collecting? What do you do?
Let's see. Well, I am part of Chasing 80s Toys with Chris Miwa.
Great channel.
Got to plug those guys because they're awesome. Wouldn't be here without them. Been a collector off and on my whole life. A couple different things I collect. G.I.Joe and Star Wars being foremost amongst them, and comic books. Keith. And kind of been a comic book collector my whole life, and off and on toys. Star Wars, most of my Star Wars toys, at least the figures, are ones I've had since I was a kid. Most of the ones back here. The G.I. Joe stuff I've gotten back into in the last 2 years, and I always had a few left. My mom gave them all away, of course, when I was a kid. I'm a pretty typical story of, you hear the sad story of you go off to college and you come home one weekend and all your stuff's given away. That kind of crap.
Your dad's new office looks lovely.
Luckily, I took all my comic books to college with me, so they didn't get thrown out.
Right.
Good news.
So it's kind of cross the streams with comic books and toys. And then I also I dabble in first edition books, regular books.
All right. Okay.
And a couple of things like that. So just in the last, my wife and I just moved into this house about a year and a half ago, and I finally have my own office, was able to kind of design it how I want to and put things up. But before that, everything was in boxes, and this having my own room has kind of just fed the fire. Shabby, I'm sure you can see that too with yours. It's like, okay, I've got room now. I've got room. Let's start putting stuff everywhere. So IKEA comes into play, and then building my own shelves and reboxing all the comic books so they're long-term storage if I need them, and getting everything. I had a storage unit with things in it that I was able to get out of there, and so this whole thing has been kind of crazy. And then,
so what made you get back into toys, Jeff? What was the thing that thought, oh, I'm going to start collecting again?
I always looked at things and I'd pick up stuff here and there, but really moving into this place, and I'd been thinking about getting the G.I. Joes. I found a really cheap Cobra hydrofoil about 3 years ago, and I bought it just on a whim, and I had 3 or 4 things left from my G.I. Joe days that survived the Great Purge, the Great Mom Purge, and that always just kind of stuck in the back of my head. It's like, man, I would really love to get back into Joe's, and so when we moved in here, I bought a few other things. Dave, how's it going, sir? And Dave's an enabler, and so it just kind of took off from there. And I started just watching some of the YouTube channels, finding Analog Toys, finding Retro Blasting, finding some of the other ones that were out there that just completely fed the need and the fire for it. And then getting to meet this community and this group of guys, and you guys and Pete and Dave and Chris and Keith and Tony, and just tons of people. Michael Schaefer, all kinds of guys. And that's a good one, Pete. Thanks for the prompt. I found there's a pawn shop here close by that happened to have a wall of G.I. Joe stuff. I walked in there one day. I don't know why I went in there. I never go into pawn shops. Who knows why I went in there. I heard they had some comic books. So I went in to look for some comic books, and they had a whole wall of G.I. Joe stuff. And they had a USS Flag in there and a Defiant sitting next to each other. And some collector in town had dumped all their stuff in this pawn shop.
No way.
I was like, holy crap, I've never even seen a Flag or a Defiant in real life. So after about 6 or 7 months of going in there, gazing longingly at things, I went back in one day. I went back one day and the Flag was gone. Someone had bought that. So I snatched up the Defiant, and it was about 85-90% complete. So I spent the next few months sourcing parts and cleaning it up and building stuff. I ended up buying a bunch of other things from them too. I bought a Mobat and a Mauler and a couple other things, but kind of got the Defiant, and then got to know this community, got to know Pete a little bit. And one day in one of the chats, he's like, that's one of my grail pieces for the next few years to try to get is a Defiant PlayStation. So I was like, hey, maybe we should chat. Cause I was trying to keep myself between 82 and 85, 86 on the Joe toys, and Defiant is 87. It's like, as cool as this is, it's out of my window. And I was trying to be strict. Of course, that's went completely out the window over the years. So we chatted, and it turned out that Pete was amenable to purchasing it. And so I was like, we should document this and put it on some sort of channel. And he's like, I know the guy. And so in comes Chris Miwa and Chasing 80s Toys. And the three of us got chatting and talking and clicked instantly. And I documented my side of wrapping up the Defiant in tons of padding, working with the shipping agent to get it boxed up and on a truck and get it to Pete. And then Pete documented his unboxing of it and everything.
Oh, and I mean, the way you packed that thing with that foam and all that, and I was like, what the fuck?
First time ever doing that. Had no idea if that was going to work or not. It was just like, push on this. I think that'll work. Okay, let's use that. And so got that to him, and it survived the trip. And Red 5.
Says he's always in him.
Always in him.
So that's kind of how this whole thing kind of kicked off.
I want to know how much that you said the Flag was in there. How much was that? How much? I mean, you didn't buy it, but how much did you say
at the time? At the time I was researching. I researched the Flag a little bit. I didn't know a ton about it as far as all the little bits and pieces, how expensive they were. The guy that was there was pretty knowledgeable about Joe's. He was and he was a collector also, and he said it was probably about 95% there.
Oh wow!
They had it set up in the store on a counter, and it looked awesome. I think it was missing like the bullhorn, the electronic bullhorn, and it was missing like one or two of the little vehicles, and then maybe a couple struts, and that's about it.
I think we all do that as well, though, Jeff. We watch each other's videos and people in our community's videos. We all take inspiration of stuff. Oh, I'd love that again, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
it reminds you of something you've never, or something you had, didn't it? And you want it again.
Yeah,
didn't you?
Exactly right. I agree.
Yeah,
And then early on, when I first started back into Joe's, I was able to pick up a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, it's got the emblem, isn't it? The emblem.
It looks like Mickey Mouse. So this was only an 82.
Logo. Yeah.
He's straight arm, 82, mail away only. Was able to get him, and then the Joe stuff I've got. I mean, the Star Wars stuff. Got a yak face. Kind of got the.
I'm gonna make Jeff big. There we go.
So the blue snag. The blue snag.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And I've had these for 15, 20 years. Just picked them up, before, and then. This community has been so freaking great. People like Dave, VTR, sends me this. Because I'm trying to get all the Cobra Commanders, and this variant, even though he's not Cobra Commander, he uses the same mold, and he's just so cool.
He calls the phone.
It's true.
Yeah.
Man,
sorry, Ed, I've just seen your remote control land crawler behind you. Yeah.
Again, that was found at a sports cards shop here in town for like $30.
Whoa!
Yeah,
and it's almost complete.
Yeah.
So
does it still work? Is it still remote?
No, I'm missing the remote.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm missing the remote, so that's why it was cheap.
Yeah. So Jeff, what's your holy grail then? What are you? I mean, obviously we've talked about Scuba and his Defiant. What would yours be?
You know, I don't really have one at the moment. I've kind of completed a lot of stuff. I'm trying, you know, the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander was one of my holy grails. I'm trying to make sure I get all of the vintage Star Wars vehicles, and I've been doing pretty good with that. With let's see, up there.
That's going to make him big. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Shuttle.
Oh, look at that. You got the shuttle.
The shuttle, B-wing.
B-wing.
And then a lot of them back here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get one of all those things. And, you know, I'm almost done with the Star Wars stuff. Yeah. And I've kind of exploded out of my time frame for G.I. Joes and have been getting a lot of the later ones that are so cool. And thanks, Dave. But the comic book stuff, I'm still trying to do that.
I see a rattler.
I will. Mine needs some better landing gear on it because I think
it's funny. We went to a few thrift malls last week and antique stores in a place called Carthage. And as I walk in, there was a guy roughly my age buying a rattler, and it was complete. And it was this thing looked immaculate. And I was listening in, and the guy had it for like 90 something. Then he gave him a 50% discount and rounded it up, so we got it for $80. And you want to see this thing? I knew exactly what it was watching all your lads' videos on it. And I talked to the guy and I said, "Oh, that's amazing." I said, "Is it ones you've had for a kid?" He goes, "No." He said his son is banging to aviation. So they've done his bedroom with old school planes and ships. He said, and this was his favourite. And so he's going to hang it from his son's ceiling. But I thought, that's
just
cool,
like the A10. This stuff down here, I've been picking up some the headquarters, the 92 headquarters, and the mobile headquarters here. That was also at the pawn shop, and it's complete.
Wow.
And the Terror Drone was at the pawn shop also, and it needs a lot of work, but it's getting there. So I've gotten really good, not good, because there's some great guys out there. As far as repairing and cleaning things up, and putting stuff back together, and that's been kind of half the fun, is just going through and doing that, learning how to do that, learning how to, Pete and our buddy Joseph and Michael Schaefer, what's hanging behind the Spitfire?
With the invasion.
Oh yeah, that's a Imperial shuttle.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I watched your unboxing video on it. It was awesome.
Yeah. We've all got Imperial shuttles. We're an Imperial Shuttle Club, aren't we?
Yeah. I think he wants to know what's the aircraft with the actual stripes on it there.
Right.
Is that a Hurricane?
The grey one. It's a Messerschmitt.
Yeah, there's. I'm kind of into aviation stuff, so they are. Those are. I can't remember the names of those right off, but they're at 1/18 scale plastic models that came out in the 90s or the 2000s, and so they did a ton of different planes. So that's a P-51. There's a Spitfire, an ME-109, and a P-40, and an F-104 Starfighter up there. So they're not Star Wars or G.I. Joe, but they're just really cool. And I always grew up having stuff hanging from my steel.
Jeff's so cool, man. And the other thing that makes you even more cooler, our Jeff, is you're also into motorbikes too. I know that for a fact.
Into what?
Into motorbikes.
Oh yeah, I am. I ride adventure bikes. So I've got a BMW adventure bike that I go.
Go out.
I go out in the. I've got a group I ride bikes here with and stuff, and then
yeah,
exactly. I'm a huge fan of British bikes from the 60s and 70s. So I've got a BSA Gold Star that I'm restoring, and from '57.
Oh my god!
And so, yeah, I love old British bikes, Norton.
Right, come on, get your coats. We're all going to Jeff's.
Right, get your coat on. Let's go.
Get your coats, lads. Let's go.
I rode motorcycles since my dad bought me a motorcycle when I was 13 years old, and I've kind of had one ever since then. So,
wow.
Grew up
and another thing, see, I've done my research, young Jeff. I've done my another thing you like is adventure people. Fisher Price.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
let me show you that.
I've got a bit of Fisher. Well, I've got one Fisher Price. Yeah. Ooh.
So I do like adventure people.
Oh, those. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember. I had like a couple of those.
And that guy over there on the skis in the green. That is actually my childhood one, my very first action figure I ever had when I was a kid.
Wow, that's something special.
Looking a bit bigger then.
So I probably got him when I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped something.
I dropped
something. Is there a toy line where you kind of like, ooh, I wouldn't mind getting into that, or?
Okay, I just discovered this week a subgenre of G.I. Joes. Because I'm a designer by trade, and I love good packaging. So the Japanese G.I. Joe packaging.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Ooh.
And Scuba just got a card. Japanese and Chinese. Scuba just got a G.I. Joe card back, didn't he?
Blood, wasn't it? Was it blood? Yeah.
Blood. Yeah.
So that's right.
This Ram cycle is this, and this is unstickered. All the stickers and documentation are in this box. And I love this stuff. So I've been looking at prices on it though, and it's a little prohibitive.
Yeah. So I think would that be exactly the same as you had in the States, but just the decals would be applied?
The vehicles, I think the vehicles are the same, and the figures are the same. To some degree, there's some differences, but the box is so cool because, like G.I. Joe on the back here, it says, sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. It says,
make it bigger. Back and forth. There we go.
I assume that's G.I. Joe in kanji alphabet.
Yeah.
It says fight, friendship, freedom.
Oh, wow.
Ah, right.
I love the G.I. Joe stuff in the Japanese sensibility of the designs and the look and feel, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I can see myself getting into those real easily. But yeah, comic books and stuff. I've got a bunch of comics here. You guys might, I like graded comics. First appearance Boba Fett in comics. I don't know if you guys are into comics at all.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys are into comics at all. First Punisher.
Whoa!
No way.
Whoa! 8.5. Nice.
I don't know. Then a lot of the, first Deadpool.
Oh yeah, New Mutants. Yeah, New Mutants. Yeah.
And then,
what year was the first Deadpool? What year was that?
First Deadpool was.
I'm trying to gauge it on the
91.
91.
Yeah, 91. And then, I just completed my run of G.I. Joes.
Wow.
So,
cool.
Just 6. That's a good
picked up
one.
all 155 issues of G.I. Joe. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So obviously comics is your first love, Jeff. What is it about comics do you remember as a kid do you remember your first comic or your first?
The artwork, yeah. My first comic was G.I. Joe 15, number 15. And I still have that comic that I bought. And Chris, you and your pushing the mask.
There's a few obsessives with mask at the moment. Everyone's gone mask mad, don't they?
I'm a little older than Chris, and I think I missed the mask window, so I don't have an emotional attachment really to it.
No.
Yeah, I was a bit too old when Mask came out.
Yeah, so. I was a teenager when Mask was out. Wasn't starting to.
No, was it 87? We must have been 12, 13, Matt. You're a year below me, aren't you? So
I was like
18. I stopped collecting Transformers in 87 because girls and stuff.
I was into rock, heavy metal and music. That was more.
Exactly.
I wanted a girl called Yvonne at that age, but Simon said she looked like a bulldog, so she put me right off her.
Yeah, so I was like
bulldog chops, and I thought she has got bulldog chops. She's really fit, but I was like, no, she's got bulldog chops. So that was it.
Nice.
Didn't he get off of it? Probably. Next yeah.
Oh, he does. He's out for a curry. He's out for a curry at the moment.
Oh, yeah. That sounds really good. Yeah. So I was 18. I was 18 or so around that time, 18, 19. So I kind of got out of M.a.s.k. I never really got into M.a.s.k. So, but yeah, Chris has always pushed those, and they are cool. He sent me a few of them.
Yeah,
the mechanics are awesome.
Hi, Kev. He's late.
Hi, Kev.
Yeah,
but yeah, Shabby, with the comic stuff, I grew up as a designer and as an artist, so as an illustrator, and so commercial illustrator, and so just the artwork is what always got me. I used to draw comic book stuff all the time.
Do you collect modern comics, or is it because I know there's a lot of comic people out there that don't think the art is that good anymore. I did it, to be honest, when the Star Wars sets come out in 2015. If you look on that shelf, it's full of the comics.
Yeah.
But then I felt the artwork dipped off a bit, and then so I didn't buy them. I bought the first run of them all, and then that's it. So
yeah, I've always been like a Jim Lee fan, but I also love a lot of the painterly ones. I don't know, just I see what you're saying, Shabby, but I think they've come back to it, and I was always one that would really go after someone that was a good drawer. When they switched over to the computer colorization of comics, I kind of lost it a little bit there because it got too overwhelming, and they've pulled back from that. So there are some out there that are really good, and some of the stories are just amazing these days.
Early.
They are.
No, that's awesome. But yeah, the comic stuff. There's about 3,000 comics back there, and so
3,000 of them.
I mean, there's.
I say a lot of people are collecting new comics now for first appearances, aren't they? That's the thing now.
Yeah, that's
first appearance for everyone.
It's crazy what the speculator market with it's being driven by all these shows and movies and things like that. You'll see stuff spike, and literally in 3 months it's back down. And I try not to get into that too much. I try to get into long-term stuff and things that I like.
Well, I love watching action figure grader, which is John, and I've been chatting to him, messaging him, and I've been like saying, "What's the best comic to buy as an investment? Do I get some for?" And he's like, "Oh, get this one and get this one." He gets all technical and starts saying, and I'm like, "What? And then you got to get a." And then they do like first they'll do a comic of, and then they'll do like 5 or 6 different covers of that same comic.
I hate that these days.
And you work out which is the most valuable one. It's like, oh no, I'll give it. I'm not going to bother.
Does it make your enjoyment less because you're stressing out? Just want to read the story, and it's like, oh, I've got to buy the first issue, but then it's got the first issue's got 6 different covers.
And then they do a variant, and it's like, okay, you've got your main run, and then you've got variant covers, and one of those cover may be 1 comic per shop, and they only print like 400 of them, and so it's like trying to track. So you're literally just it's manufactured demand, and they don't last. They don't last.
He was saying something about the Kanan comics, wasn't he? And one of them's worth a fortune, and I've got that comic. I know nothing about comics in that sense.
I just got the Kanan one back. I have actually had that one because I do like the Star Wars stuff. I just got that back graded, and that's shot up really a lot.
If you get it graded, Shabby, if you get your comic graded, it'd be worth a lot more than what it is just in the. I
might just do that because what I did was I like physical copies. I don't like digital comics. I think toy collectors, we like that physical copy. Matt and his DVD, and that's the thing. So I'd read it once without creasing it, and then I'd put it straight back. So maybe I will because it's spotless.
Thanks, Keith. It's crazy what they do with that, and it's funny how comics and toys are definitely different genres when it comes to grading. A lot of guys hate grading their toys.
I'm not that.
I'm kind of one of those. I would grade a few Star Wars, but I don't think I'd ever grade a G.I.Joe guy because they're going to fall apart in the package with the O-rings. But with comics, it's a whole different thing because you are working with a different medium that's a lot more fragile and a lot, a tiny little spine tick or a bump. And Pete, I just sold a comic for a good chunk of money. So,
what comic did you sell, Jeff? Don't Jeff, no one's listening. You can just tell us no one else is listening.
It's not live, but it's not live.
I just sold through Heritage Auctions a giant size X-Men #1 that was from 1975.
Yeah,
it was graded at a 9.6, and I got about 17,000 out of it.
What? What? Right, thanks for coming off, Jeff. Thanks for coming on and pissing us all off. We appreciate that, Jeff.
Like that. I got nothing else like that. Nothing.
That's it. That's your one thing gone. That's it.
$1,000. Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. That's to me. That's I'm so skint.
Did you get that graded yourself, Jeff, or did you?
No, I actually bought it graded about.
Oh, that's a scary thing. Sending it away to be graded when it's worth.
I know. It was scary enough sending it to the auction house.
I'll bet.
Yeah. It's cool. I didn't get that graded. I bought it graded about 10 years ago for about $3,000, and so pretty good little investment return.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a pure luck.
Question from Mike there. He says, "Is our number one? Not always.
No. That's always that's a good rule. Number ones, first appearances, and are kind of the two main key things you want to get.
Yeah,
but it really depends on the characters.
Certain artists as well, when they do a cover, there's some people want to do limited covers, don't they?
Yeah.
Sometimes, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you feel telling that comment then, Jeff? Because let's just take that side out of it. Yeah, you got a big chunk of money for it, but is it one of those things you say to someone? Because it's very difficult for me to sell anything. When I just sold it to a toy shop last month and got about $500 just for Power of the Force 2, little things here and there that I've picked up. And it was hard for me to do that. It was really hard. So how was it for you?
Completely agree. I've got a whole backstory with that about my grandma who bought me that book originally, and I knew it would really shot up in price. And I sold it at one point to finance a move back in the 2000s, and I bought it again. Just this whole thing. So I totally agree with you. It's really tough to find. I've really gotten lately into thinking about the mentality of the collector and why we collect, and it's a complete emotional. Yep. And that Dr. Aphra book, the first appearance of that in the Darth Vader series, is shot through the roof.
I've got that too. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I get $17,000.
No, it's not.
If you graded it out at a 980, it might be 1,000.
Graded.
Yeah. I've got two copies. Didn't I send one to you by mistake, Shabby? Didn't I?
Yeah, you're not having it back now.
Got any more, Tez? Got any more, Dr. Aphras?
Yeah, exactly.
Next time Shabby's got an Armani suit on. Thanks, Tez.
Yeah. No, Shabby, you're actually right, Shabby, about selling stuff. I don't sell things. I'm not a dealer. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. Matt bot. And it's really kind of crazy what the mentality. I had to sit and think for a good 2 months if I was going to sell that book or not, because I had to get over the mental hump of going, I'm going to sell this because my family could use this to do other things, and it's just sitting there, and you think about the long-term viability of these collections, in the degradation of plastics and the materials being used. How do you keep things good? I mean, how are you going to pass this stuff on? We're not a young demographic, for the most part. I'm the oldest, and it's like, so where do you pass this stuff on to? What do you do with it? And where's all these collections going to be in 20 years? And in what condition? And is anybody going to want them? And so I've been thinking about that a lot, thinking about it historically, because I love history. And so that's why, I love, Master and Commander. It's one of my all-time favorite books. So, history stuff. It's like things from this time period, where are they at? And
if we got you a soul card, would they be
1.0, 1.5?
Yeah. Well used.
Yeah. Did you have to use a pickle scale?
A lot of creases. Yeah. A lot of creases. Yeah.
So I've been thinking about that kind of stuff a lot lately. It's like, because my family has no interest in this stuff.
And mine doesn't. Yeah.
No, mine doesn't. Yeah.
Why the hell did he marry us?
Yeah, I know. I don't get it either.
Why did they marry us?
I don't know. I think it was in spite of this. It's in spite of this stuff. Connor.
I know, Connor. I know. That's amazing.
Connor has catching up with the chat.
Were you surprised yourself, though, Jeff, that it went for that? Or were you expecting a price like that?
I honestly was actually expecting a little bit more.
Oh.
Because by the time I decided to do it, and by the time they got it into their auction and it sold, that price had come back down in a few months. So I thought it was going to be going for around 20 to 25.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So amazing spike. Yeah. super awesome. That's a great book. I've got one graded, but it's like a mid-grade 7.0. And that's a great book to keep. That's a key blue chip type book that you're never going to lose money on that very much.
Our size said we've got massive novel, graphic novels and comic. He's probably sat at home now writing all these prices down. Do you know what I mean?
What's the most expensive comic ever to be sold at auction?
Actually, just a few months ago, not the first appearance of Spider-Man. It wasn't Spider-Man #1. God, what? Amazing Fantasy. $20. Yeah. Amazing Fantasy, I think like 16 or something like that. Its first appearance of Spider-Man went for a fairly high grade. And I think it was like $3.5 million.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So comic books are nuts. I mean, I know every genre of collectible these days, because of COVID, has shot through the roof because everyone's digging in their attic trying to pull stuff out. Yeah. There you go.
John.
Super. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Shabby's got it.
Shabby's gone. I got that.
No, I'm putting my lights on. He's getting dark, and he's like a bloody cage.
I bet Jeff hasn't got in his comic collection. I bet he hasn't got a Beano or a Dandy or a Whizzer and Chips.
Nope.
No. Oh. Very British.
No, I've still got them, and I've still got all those Rebels figures. I've actually got a few on the wall now. Do you remember this one? What I did with them is I put them all in storage, all my Rebels. No, the only thing I got rid of was things like, like those 12-inch dolls that didn't move and Power of the Force 2. And all that, but all my Rebels are kept. I like that figure. That's a good one.
Oh, nice. The guard's worth a load of money.
So I kept a few of them out and put them on. And I kept a few of my Power. It's like the Power of the Force 2 ones that we got in Europe, the tri-logo versions. I kept them, put them on the wall. And so I kept a few things, but no, I still got all my Rebels ones.
Here we go.
Action Force.
Marvel UK.
Oh, I got that one.
It should be graded, right?
Yeah. I got that one down there.
Yeah.
My favorite picture. Yeah.
Have you got any Transformer crossovers?
I have all the Transformer crossovers. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good man.
All the original ones, not the newer ones.
Oh, the new ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see, but if I lift this, I'm gonna lift my camera off a minute.
What? That's got comics? No.
And then there, see, it's there in with my Action Force.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, you've got that. You've got a frame too.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll make it big. Here we go. So.
The Action Force stuff to me is so freaking cool, and I didn't know anything about it till I got into the hobby. A year and a half ago. Really, I found Analog Toys and Tony's stuff, and it just got a complete education on it, and the want level shot through the roof. And Dave sent me this out of the blue, my first Action Force figure, and you can't find them in the States. They're so hard to find.
No,
yeah. He's got the gun as well, which is I haven't got the gun. I'm missing my gun.
He's got a broken crotch, but I think we can fix that. But he's got the gun.
We've all got one of those, Jeff. We've all got one of those.
Yeah, do a toy Polloy on it. Do a toy Polloy.
Nasty. It's kind of freaking nuts what the toy stuff has done though lately.
It's getting harder to find. I know that because a couple of years back, me and Jenny in the furniture business, and we go to estate sales, and I'd always find something. Always, I'd come over with a Teddy Ruxpin or an old-fashioned toy, but now that we went out last time, and it's getting rarer and rarer. So maybe it's just getting bigger, isn't it? The community of it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, when I first got into it, it was just when things were starting to. When I got back into it, things were starting to explode. It seemed like. So I was watching a few videos, and you'd see these G.I.joe collectors that were army builders that had, 1,000 figures. And nowadays, that's you just can't invest in that kind of thing or find.
No, well, like George, who's watching, George Aiken, he's got one of the most amazing Action Force and Star Wars collections I've ever seen.
Well, George gets it all out. He lays it all out like battle scene. It's great, isn't it? I love those pictures he puts in it.
But how do you work out, to be honest? Because, like I said, this is all new to me, this comic situation. And now I've got a few myself. And now, how do you work out the price of a comic? Is there a certain place that you go, or you just listen to people in the community, or?
The best place to find it is on eBay and look at the sold listings.
Yeah,
that'll give you kind of the Wild West market cap on stuff.
Right.
But I subscribe to a few places that are that collate all those prices from the heritage auctions, eBay, all different kinds, and then they they give you because I've got my whole collection in a database that then automatically adds prices, and every month it updates those prices.
Got you. Geekstrong's got a question for you right there, Jeff. He's got a first one of the Toxic Avengers comics.
Toxic Adventure. They're good comics to have. I'm not sure. The thing about comics, it's all about the grade. How good a grade are they? And they are minute on what is a good grade or not. Like this G.I. Joe, if you were to look at it normally, it'd look perfect, but it's a 9.6. I was hoping for
that's very good, isn't it? That's
it's good. I was hoping for a 9.8, but it's got a tiny little bend down here. Which you can't
oh my god!
Oh, throw it out, Jeff. Throw it out.
Oh,
you don't want
to. It's got a little bit of yellowing. I mean, it's crazy what they do to look at stuff. So
amazing.
I would suggest if anybody has a comics, bag and board it. Get it in a bag. Get it on a board.
Yeah, I've got a few boards on mine, but
did you do that, Shabby? Did you bag and board yours, Shabby?
Yeah,
or you just
you see them all right there, all bagged, all boarded. Yep. So it's like I say, I enjoy them. I enjoy comics, and
never store them.
Mr. Baldry.
Baldry.
And never store them out in your garage, because it's such a crappy medium that yellow.
Moldy and yellow.
Oh, there's George. He's got three broken clutches.
George. George, I don't think I've ever seen photos of your collection. I kind of need to see that.
Oh no, you don't want to see it. Just piss you off for weeks. he sends him, and he sends him 15, and you literally, Jeff, you're just like that. What the France? Do you know what I mean? It's just how he sets them all out. What he does, it's amazing what George has. It really is.
It's a question.
I don't think it is.
I
don't think it. I don't think it was, and I agree with you guys. That movie was phenomenal. I mean, obviously, every movie has some little bit of issues, but it was. I think that to me, and people are going to hate me for this, but my favorite Batman movie was Batman Begins, and that one's a close second for me. The one we just saw.
All right, okay. Yeah, everyone's got their favorite, haven't they?
In my opinion, favorites. Yeah, I don't think you can compare the Batman movies in a way though, because they're like a Bond, if you will. You have the same gadgets, but everyone brings something different to the table. So, because I was thinking this is more like the Nolan movies, but then again, it kind of isn't like the Nolan movies.
It's not.
You know what I mean?
It's more like it's more like, what's the guy, David Fincher?
It's more like Seven. Did you not think it was like Seven to me? I thought it's like Seven. So I enjoyed it. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and Riddler's, the Riddler's based on the Zodiac Killer, isn't he? Which I've seen that film. That's a weird film.
Zodiac Killer, Zodiac.
Because that's so strange.
I love that film. And Matt's collection just commented. I totally agree. It's great to see Batman as a detective.
Yeah.
I talked to some friends before I went and saw it, because I saw a few days after it opened, and they're like, "Well, there's just not enough action in it." Yeah, exactly. Super. Just bag and boredom. But they're
you see, I wouldn't know what a key issue was. It's like Matt was telling me about John really saying Kane in issue 3, and I'm like, well, why is that one? Why is that one so rare?
There's some first appearances inside of that.
Yeah. First appearance of a Jedi, isn't it, or some sort?
I think so. I can't remember which one it is. It's right.
You got it to hand, Shabby? You got it there?
Yeah, I've got it. Well, I'm gonna have to go through them, but it's right. I've got them all right there. Yeah.
All right. Jeff will have it.
Which one do you have?
All of them. I have every issue of Kanan. I think there was 12 issues, so that's the one.
Okay. So this is first appearance of Kanan, and all the people from Rebels. This is their first appearance in comic form.
Right, that's why. Right, got you.
And then this one, number 6, is shot up in price a lot too.
All right.
I don't remember why.
It's first appearance of someone, got to be, isn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah, it is. It is. I can't. Yeah, it's first appearance of one of them, but I can't remember which one it is.
Get them graded, Shabby. Get them graded.
Yeah, it's all new to me. It's amazing.
Well, and the grading has gotten so overwhelmed that there's basically only 2 companies that do it, but everyone goes towards the CGC stuff. And if you send a book in, you'll get it back in about 8 months.
Yeah, you got to be patient. You got to be patient.
And you'll pay about $30-$40 a book to get graded.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Is that just because there's a backlog of people grading it, or
Yeah. There's been so many speculators diving into the comic book market that they buy a book that they think is hot because they saw, episode 3 of WandaVision, and you got White Vision showed up in one of them, and so first appearance of White Vision in the comic is all of a sudden through the roof. So they dig it out, send it in to ship, and get it graded.
That's mad.
And by the time it comes back, it's down in price again.
It's down in price because it's been in the graders for so long.
It's gone.
And
So
White Vision, can't remember him. That was 8 months ago. Yeah.
So the whole speculator market based on what came out from Marvel movies or TV shows is just been nuts, and I'm not a big fan of that.
That's what I should do. You know what? I should take pictures of them all, stick them on Twitter or Instagram, and say which ones are the ones to grade.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You just go on eBay, Shabby, and just go listings and see what are selling.
How much is it to grade comics? Is about the same price as to grade figures.
$40-$50 a book, 30-40, kind of depends on where the value lands on it.
But if you send it away now, Shabby, you probably won't get it back till New Year. So
you guys, if you want any help with that stuff, let me know. I can definitely help. Tell you.
Jeez, Jeff. Yeah. Oh, you can have it for $17,000. I know you've got it, Jeff. So.
Brilliant. Damn it, Pete! I should have never said anything.
What about I've got loads of first issues of Dark Horse. I think Jason asked the same question before. Aliens, Dark Horse. I've got all the first. Are they jumped up in price?
That's a good question, that Tez. So in other words, does the make of the comic, like Marvel or DC or IDW, does that matter?
Yeah, I've got. Is that Earthwar? That one? That's a book. Yeah. Oh, I've got a different cover than that. That's it. We've got the British cover.
This was the first Dark Horse comic with Alien.
All right, but you might have a British version, Tez. Yeah.
The Marvel stuff and the DC stuff definitely are the ones that are up there in prices. But there's definitely some independent stuff, especially the new independent books that have such great storytelling that are being optioned for movies left and right. There's a series out there called Something's Killing the Children that's phenomenal. There's a series out there called Saga that's really good. And they're independent books, and they've just killed it. And they're great stories, great artwork, and they're not superhero based. They're like some of the horror maybe ones. Yeah.
Did you get into any of the British comics like Judge Dredd or 2000 AD or The Bean or anything like that?
I got a few Dredd. I never really got into them too much. I pretty much stuck with Marvel growing up, and so I never got into it. Like
I love the Terminator ones. I love the Terminator.
I do have a lot of the Dark Horse Terminator and Aliens and Predators.
So UK comics.
It's funny. It's because as British kids, we always grew up watching American films.
We did,
and the kid would always have, an American. I haven't got one on me. An American sized comics, and we were like in the UK. Ours are massive, and it wasn't until like the mid or to late 80s when comics started to be shipped out from the States and go into independent comic stores.
And I remember that because Andy sent me a Whizzing Chips, and I couldn't believe the size of it because I hadn't seen it since we were kids. And obviously, I've been buying comics in the States, and I couldn't believe how big it was.
Yeah, all our comics. Here we go. How many times do I have to get me beer?
What's a good brand of baggy and boards to get?
BCW. Yeah, BCW is the best stuff. They're the ones that make all these. They make cardboard boxes. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But they make these plastic boxes, but they're the best place. What you want to do is when you buy bags and boards, you can buy just the regular bags and boards. I buy the ones that are 2mm bags, and then kind of the acid-free boards, so they have long-term storage. So you won't ever have to change them as long as you bag and board them in a good quality bag and board, and you leave them in your room where it's humidity kind of and temperature kind of controlled. You'll never have to rebag them. But a lot of people.
Well, where I live, obviously, there used to be a comic book place around the corner, but it burnt down and they never opened again. So I've been buying them from my comic store, the online one, and it already comes bagged, and it says the same thing like the big band toy store does: collector's standard or obviously second hand. And I always go for the collector's edition. and it already comes bagged and board. Is that the ones you mean, or is that a different type of bag?
Those are probably just the basic ones.
Right.
But they'll be fine for what you're doing. As long as they got good coverage and they're sealed up fine.
Yeah, they've got the tape on the back and you know what I mean. So
yeah, you're fine. I mean, I spent the last 3 or 4 years rebagging everything of mine because I hadn't bagged it in good quality stuff, and some of the things have been in their bag boards for 15, 20 years, and so it's all clean now, and I won't ever have to redo them.
Do you have a holy grail in comics, Jeff? Is there a comic that you think I've got to get that?
It kind of changes over time. It's just kind of like your favorite song changes over time, or your favorite movie. Right now, I would kill to get a first appearance of Ghost Rider, or the first Tomb of Dracula. I love Tomb of Dracula, and I love Ghost Rider stuff. But a good quality first edition of Ghost Rider is going to be $10,000, and I can't afford that now. And so
your wife will hear.
I know.
Would you buy that? So you would buy that graded then, Jeff? Or would you want to read it first, then get it graded yourself?
I want to buy it loose and grade.
Yeah. You can't read it. You can't read it, Shabby. You can't.
Yeah,
do it with gloves and a tweezers or something.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I've got fingers like bloody Mars bars.
Yeah. If you want the first appearance of Ghost Rider, you would obviously you'd get it and look after it and probably not read it, but you would read
John's
it.
Got it. John's got it. John's got it.
John's got it. John's got it.
He's got too many comics. John has.
He's got thousands, and they are super awesome. Yeah, he's got dozens of them.
60,000. Yeah. Tez, I wouldn't read that one probably. I read it.
You've read it. Yeah.
And so I half the fun to me with toys as well as the comics is the hunt of things and trying to find a deal. I mean that's so much fun.
And then when you get it, when you get it, you go yes, and then you go
I know.
What's next? What's next?
I've often thought of a scenario.
Too many.
If I won the lottery, would I still collect comics or toys? Because it's half the fun is hunting them and going, gosh, I don't want to pay quite that, to get that. And so I want to get it. Tez is down.
But if you had to get rid of one, Jeff, you could only pick one line, either comics or toys. Which one would you keep?
I can't do that. I can't do that, Shabby.
Oh, you can't, can you? I know.
But
I'd rather sell my kid.
I have schooled my wife and said, okay, the house is burning down. You got 2 minutes to come in and help me grab stuff. Here's what you grab. You grab Mickey Mouse, Cobra Commander. You grab first appearance of Punisher. You grab all the Star Wars figures you can grab because they're my originals, and you just get a box and just go like this.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Tez, you still there? Have you dropped it? Have you dropped? He's gone.
Yes, it's gone.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So my Instagram stuff.
He's just check Jeff on Instagram.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, yeah, working. You're back, Tez. You dropped something.
I'll go downstairs.
All right, you get him downstairs. He's getting all right.
You're moving.
I've had all.
Oh, there we go. He's had orders. He's too loud. Yeah.
I
keep telling him to stay down in the kitchen when he starts. It'd be a lot easier.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just stay in the kitchen.
Yeah. So tell me about Chasing 80s. So tell me about your videos and how you got into that, and are you enjoying it? Because they're good lads, aren't they, Chris and Scuba? They are good lads.
God, those guys, I love that group of guys.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a group of guys that we chat with all the time too. They're just become such close friends, and we've never met anybody. I mean, it's crazy how close we've all become, and yet we've never met.
Well, I've met Scuba, and
you have met Scuba. I know you have.
And he's coming here again. He'll be here again in 2 weeks, and I've got a thing for Scuba. He's awesome, man.
Scuba and I are going to meet up in the next month or two. So I live in Idaho. On the West Coast. Scuba's Midwest or Mideast, whatever, in Indiana, And so I've got this Eternia playset here, and I don't collect He-Man, but I found it and I showed it to him on one of the videos. And he's like, "Oh, go back. What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, that's a Eternia." It was on one of my toy hunts in a town a couple hours away, and he's like, "Go back and get that." And so I did, and he's bought it and we're gonna meet halfway in Denver and do a toy hunt in Denver, and I'm going to give him the Eternia playset, and he's got a complete AT-AT for me that he's bought for me, and we're going to swap and hang out for a weekend. And
I might come with him. I might just say, Scoob, I'll come with you.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
me and Scoob on a road trip. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
we're gonna take about three or 4 days and drive out there and hang out for a day or two and then drive back. And
I'll talk to Scoob when he comes in 2 weeks. I'll say,
that would be
maybe
awesome.
Maybe Shabby and Scoob on a road trip. Go and see our Jeff.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go, Pete. My wife has no desire to drive that and go, so I'm bringing a friend of mine, and it's gonna be fun.
It's a long way, isn't it? Long way.
Yeah, it is. Because it takes Scuba to get to mine about 8.5 hours, so I think it's about 17 to where you are, isn't it, Jeff?
I think I'm 12 hours from here to Denver, and he's coming, and he's a little more than that to get from his place to Denver, coming the other direction. So I think he's about 14 or 15 hours.
Imagine me singing and dancing. Scuba's throw me out. When you get to Chicago, and Scuba just pushed me out the car.
Done. Just squat roll on out you go.
Yeah. Where's Shabby? I don't know. Illinois somewhere.
Yeah. I'll pick you up on the way back.
Yeah.
A mystery van, exactly. George.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one Louise.
Yeah, perfect.
And Chris is absolutely amazing what he does, and he does all the editing for the group and stuff, and he invited Pete and I to come on and help on this because he had a great idea to help have us come on and help out. And Pete does much better videos than I do, and so does Chris. I throw some things out there here and there.
I don't know, mate. That Imperial Shuttle video you did, that was my favorite ship. And a gentleman who's in the chat now, John Baldry, sent me one. And it blew me away. I mean, it was something I've never had as a kid. I've always wanted. So when I saw you were unboxing yours, I thought, I'll watch this. Now, did you get any flack for that at all? Because I know some people, when they open stuff, but I don't think you did you?
I don't think I did. I try not to pay attention to that stuff. I try to answer every comment that we get on the stuff I do. And I never saw anything about that. And granted, that was the Toys R Us exclusive from 94 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like it was the 80s vintage, complete vintage one. But I never saw any flack from it. No. But
it's funny on that though that it is the old version. Sorry to cut you off, Jess, but it says 84 on the mold. It actually says 84 on it. You know what I mean?
It does.
Which is pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Shabby's video? Because he generally cries.
Oh,
he does cry.
It blew me away. They all do though. I mean, I've got to admit, it doesn't really matter what you get. For people to watch your videos or take time out to send you stuff. Wow.
Shabby likes running around the garden with this. He runs around the garden.
Yeah.
Shabby.
He's always on Lego. Shabby's on.
It blows me away. Connor Fuller has sent me a Palatoy X-Wing that's up right there.
Connor.
And out of the blue. I mean, just absolutely amazing that he did that. And it just blew my mind. And it's just like, holy crap. And when I first started watching the videos for all the groups and stuff, and the first time I saw someone go, "Oh, someone sent a toy to the channel," and it's like, what the hell are you sending your toys to people for? And then you get it, you get into the channel and you start getting friends, and you're like, oh, I kind of get it now.
I know. Yeah. In a way, though, I think with collectors sending it to collectors who make videos, you're still going to see it anyway. So do you see what I mean? So, for example, on my videos, Baldry will always see his Imperial Shuttle or the Masters of the Universe that people send. It blows me away, especially because we don't ask for anything. I've never have done. And I always make sure in my videos, when I make my videos, I never say, "Oh, I need that." I make sure I don't do that. Do you see what I mean? So for people to watch your videos and think, "Oh, Shabby, I'd love that,"
I'm sending this sausage roll over there.
Well, Bounty said some sausage roll crisps about a year and a half ago, and I've still got the taste in my mouth.
Well, and we've gotten to the point
where my teeth for a week, sucking my tongue with all this sausage rolls.
We've got a small group of guys that nowadays when we go hunting, we kind of touch base with the group beforehand and say, "Hey, anybody looking for anything specific, or that kind of thing?" Scott Hughes has found me the pickle, the shuttle, shuttle, and he sent that to me. Michael Schaefer's done the same thing with one of those Cloud Core pilots. Cloud Core, he's found it at a yard sale for me and sent it to me. I mean, I paid for those, but still, it's just the idea of looking out for each other.
You've got like other eyes and feelers out there. It's always good.
What's one of your favorite pieces in your collection, Jeff?
Today
it's what?
It just differs by day, doesn't it? It's like
it kind of is. It really kind of is. I think some of my favorite stuff is my original Star Wars figures from when I was a kid. Just because they've got the feet on the bottom with the magic marker on them, and say, this is Jeff's. Hands off.
do you still buy Star Wars figures? To replace your childhood ones, or you buy upgrades and
I keep all my good ones. I just bought some new risers.
And, I like the risers because that's the way. That's the way.
And so I just bought the risers for these, and so I kind of got everything.
Look at that.
Yeah, those armies there at the top. I like that.
All those TIE fighter pilots.
Yeah. So kind of been getting those and putting those risers.
Oh, you've got a vinyl cape there as well.
That is a Stan Solo.
Oh well,
he's got a Stan Solo.
He's got some Stan Solo.
I adore the Stan Solo stuff.
Yeah, awesome.
Did you see that Ula went up today for sale?
I saw that.
I saw that. Yeah.
I nearly bought one. I was like, come on, buy it. And they sold it in seconds. Yeah,
the band amazing.
The actual vinyl cape Jawa is probably my last big holy grail I'd like to get.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I can afford one of those. Shabby, you got one?
Because I still have this. Remember this mail away, and I still got the mail away box for it too about that earlier. This is one of the things I did keep from that old Power of the Force line. That one.
Yeah, she's a great figure.
Yeah, I got it mailed to me when it was years ago, and it's still mint condition. So that was a good figure.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bare now. I've just got my kitchen background.
Did you bring anything down with you?
It's all upstairs.
It's all upstairs. So we're going to do our little thing we do every week now. We'll show something from our collection. So you haven't got it now, have you?
I haven't got it now.
Show yours, Matthew, first. Let's see what's in your collection, man.
I could run upstairs and get one. I could do.
You could do. Well, I do mine if you want.
You go big and then
you eat your sausage roll. You eat your sausage. Yeah, go on.
I want to see what you got. Go on.
All right. Well, There's a little. I'll make myself big. There's a little teaser. Well, first thing, everyone's probably saw this video last week of me. Weathering me.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. I was quite impressed
awesome.
when it dries. It's but so I'm not sure if it's going to. This is a teaser for an upcoming video. I've been quite quiet on stuff this week because I've been building something, and this is as you can see, it's coming into shot. This is a 6-inch patrol. So that's the patrol trooper. So I've primed it, so it's all got. It's just like made of foam. Yeah, that's the one from Solo. Yeah. So it's Imperial, so I've just made it out
you built that from scratch, Matt. You designed it. Wow, great job.
It's foam, and then it's plastic built on top, and then it's all
very talented, mate.
Wires and just bits and pieces, and I scaled it because but I'll show you in the video. But this is primed today, so now I'm going to paint it, get some grey. So I just sort of show you because they brought this brilliant 6-inch figure out, and they didn't bring a vehicle out for it, which was just crazy. And it's not that big a vehicle. So I know it's not accurate. It's supposed to be more kind of V-shaped, more.
It's awesome.
But when I finished it, it's going to be weathered. So I plan to do a video when it's painted and I'll show like weathering it and stuff. And I've got loads of cool. I've got loads of pictures of me sort of building it out, so you can see me building it bit by bit. So there you go.
I had time and patience for that.
What I want to show this week is what Scuba sent me. So I was getting into the modern stuff, the G.I.joe, and obviously it was getting harder to find. But I like this tank. And then when Scuba came, Scuba gave me a vintage one.
Oh,
yeah, which was really cool.
Are you going to get the Megatron one? You seen the one that transforms?
Oh, Stiles ordered the Megatron one. He's getting that one. But it's absolutely fantastic, and I got a figure to go with it, like that. But this is my very, very first. I've never had anything vintage G.I.joe, so that's proud of my collection. That really? So thanks, Scuba, for sending that. Brilliant.
That's your first vintage G.I.joe?
Mate, it wasn't big when I was a kid, and I've always said on the live streams and everything that if I was a kid in America, I don't think it'd been Star Wars for me. I think it would have been G.I.joe all the way. And then when they introduced the new classified ones and the 6-inch ones, I wanted to get bang into that. And I couldn't find them anyway, so I've got a few of the 3/4-inch cards and a few of that. But yeah, this is my very first vintage G.I.joe. So thank you, Steve.
I haven't got.
I've treasured that forever.
I haven't got one item of G.I.joe or no. I've got the yellow life jacket. That's all I've got.
Oh, I love it when you watch Super Awesomes and Scoobers and everybody else's even Vintage Dave's. These vehicles, they blow me away. I'd have killed for them as a kid.
I think if I was, because I had a lot of friends who were in, so I would just used to take my Star Wars.
Yeah, we did. That's what we did. Tez, one you had your bag of Star Wars and ground to your mates out.
It's the same with He-Man. I didn't have He-Man, so all Star Wars.
Yeah, I never got into He-Man or Transformers.
Oh, now you mentioned Transformers, Matt. Do you want to make you big?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. God. I have one Transformer that's a Chinese knockoff that Jody sent me.
Oh, Jody. Yeah, Jody's great. Yeah,
and Jody's amazing. And
which one is it? Which one did he send you?
He sent me it's Optimus Prime.
Oh, here we go. Oh, you got a Prime. You got a Prime. Yeah. Well, you've got the Prime.
I love that cup, Tez.
It's ace, isn't it?
Ace.
Yeah, there you go. Jody sent you that. That's all. Yeah.
No, yeah. Jody it's a Chinese knockoff, but it's so cool.
Yeah.
The knockoffs.
Knockoffs aren't they?
Because in the Transformers world, whether it be vintage Transformers or knockoff masterpieces, it's not frowned upon like it is in Star Wars at all.
Yeah.
No
strange. Yeah, strange.
Anyway, you usually see these guys at the back. I mean, I put photographs up on Facebook and stuff, but I've never reviewed them.
Bruticus.
So we've got a Bruticus.
Now, what year is that, Terence?
This is 85, 86.
What's the condition of that for the?
Well, it's got all new. I've got two more down here as well. It's got all the toy hacks, because I know that toy hacks do stickers for G.I.joe, don't they, as well? So I've every single one of my vintage Transformers, I've taken all the labels off and started again. So that's Bruticus, and then staying with Decepticons. You've got the Stunticons, Motormaster.
Ooh.
No, what's his name? I've forgotten his name.
It's Star Wars.
Menacer. I mean, he's a bit. He's a brick. I mean, these are all my.
Is he a brick?
These are all my childhood ones.
Wow.
I just looked after them. But this one isn't. I got this one at the.
Chris knows it. Chris knows it. See.
I got this one at 30 quid at DevCon a couple of years ago.
All right.
Pencil, and it was all. Even the little bots had the guns. So again, I think I paid £25 for him, which is a really good deal. But then the stickers cost 30.
So, do you have a holy grail for a G1 you'd like, Terence? Because I've never actually asked you that.
It's probably not a holy grail. It's probably one I haven't. There's certain ones I haven't got. I like you like your it's a Skywarp.
Skywarp. Oh,
I've got Skywarp, but I've got all the Seekers apart from Thundercracker, the blue one. Yeah, and things like I mean, I know the guys at I can't remember who was it Joe? Yeah, Jody had one. The Triptychon, the walking dinosaur transformer.
Wow!
Remember, he had a race with the Zoid, didn't he? Yeah, that's another thing. Zoids as well. I had loads of Zoids.
Yeah.
Like went to university, made sure everything was. I think I said to my mum, "Oh, you can throw those away." Just Transformers. But then you just, I had all these amazing Zoids.
That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah. I never got into the Transformers, and I always really respected them and thought they were really cool. I just never. I don't know why. I think I was just right on the edge of that stuff, even though they came out around the same time as Joe's. I don't know why.
Yeah. I think I got to when they started becoming like Optimus Prime transformed into a semi truck. That truck existed in real life. The police car transformed into a Datsun Fair Lady. When they started becoming Day-Glow and they transformed, they weren't cars, model cars. They were just like a generic car which didn't exist. I think I kind of lost my interest in them there because
same with Joe's. Yeah. Joe's around 86, 87, getting those garish neon colors, and it turned me right off because I was always such a big history buff, and I loved the military stuff.
Yeah,
but it's funny because I love Optimus because my dad was a truck driver and he drove a truck just like this. You would think I would have loved this, but I just never did. I don't know why.
Why did toys in the late 80s and 90s all just go like Day-Glow?
I don't know.
Was it because it was a rad? Let's make toys rad. That kind of like.
Well, it was the Toxic Avengers, wasn't it? What Gem and the Holograms, Turtles? They all went to that neon stuff, didn't they? So
I played Miami Vice.
Yeah. The pastel.
I like the alternative stuff. Like you've heard me say again before on streams. Like I loved westerns. When you said we grew up watching American movies and so on. So I liked Galaxy Rangers and I liked Brave Star. The space kind of the western figure. I loved all that when I was a kid.
Well, and I was the other way. I loved a lot of the British stuff that I saw. I kind of got into Doctor Who a little bit and Thunderbirds and when we could see it. I mean, we had to stumble across it, but when we saw it, oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's just great that we live an ocean apart, but we always feed off each other's culture. So
I mean,
intimately,
like I said, the history stuff's a biggie for me. And so especially English history. And about 10 years ago, I came to England for three weeks and spent 1 week going to a Goodwood Festival of Speed for cars. And then going and then spent like 3 days crawling through the HMS Victory and going through Portsmouth. And then spent a week in London. Spent 3 days going to the British Grand Prix and
nice.
So I love that stuff.
Yeah. My favorite back then when it's Thunderbirds was always Stingray. I love Stingray.
Yeah.
Remember the music then? Marina. Marina. I loved it. Loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
Dave. Yeah. The drugs.
The 90s. I can't remember the 90s.
No. Around 94 to 97, I read myself, to be honest.
The 90s, I was in my 20s. That was some good times.
Yeah. What is it? Britpop, Oasis, all that sort of stuff. Some of it. Remember, 95, where we were from. Bloody hell.
Oasis, and
Blur,
grunge as well.
Blur,
we're big. Happy Mondays.
Big Blur.
All those raves, yeah.
Sorry, my dog.
How we all lived was unbelievable.
Tess is on the move.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's very chaotic for me this last half an hour.
His dog won't let him out. Is that your dog won't let him out?
No, I watched him half an hour before the show started. He just,
he just
looks at the window, just like, but doing the live stream.
I did the same thing in toy shops.
He's 17.
He's 17.
I like their Christmas song. He's 17.
Do you guys collect anything else outside of kind of the genre stuff then, or
only women's hearts? That's roughly it. You know what I mean?
I thought you were going to say underwear, women's underwear.
Well, you know, that's on my other channel.
Oh yeah,
it's been toy for me. So always.
Really?
Yeah.
I've got into a bit of retro gaming lately. Probably a bit too much.
Yeah.
Books. I collect books. I mean, I've got a whole library full of Star Wars books. I love finding the old first editions and books. So I'm a big book fan.
Got one for you, Shabby. First edition of Dune signed.
No. Wow.
It's signed.
So make that big.
Frank Herbert. No way.
Oh, look at that.
It's obviously signed by Frank Herbert.
That's a nice. Yeah, look at that cover. Awesome. Yeah, nice.
And then first Jack Reacher book, Killing Floor.
Have you watched the new show yet? I haven't watched it yet. Is it good? The new Reacher show?
I absolutely love it.
It's good.
Brilliant.
It's good.
It's definitely a lot better.
Like books.
Yeah, so much better.
I'll give that a watch then, definitely.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'm with David as well. I've been watching Doctor Who on Forces TV as well.
I need to get back into Doctor Who. I haven't watched very many in a long, long time.
I'm just watching Tom Baker and
Tom Baker. The old ones, really. I mean,
Tom Baker and they're the best. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I watched the documentary. I sent it to the lads in the Band of Brothers chat on that Aardman. You forget how good Aardman were.
My mate Merlin, I forgot.
That's why I put your name on it because I knew you were.
I watched it about a week ago, and I was like, "Oh God, there's my mate." Yeah, so yeah,
I know. You forgot how good you were. So Jeff, anything modern entices you? Do you ever look at a Black series or a G.I.joe modern and cool?
I've got a bunch of Black series ones up there, just army building type ones because I love the armor, and the detail around the armor stuff. I've got a few. Been getting some of the Valaverse stuff. I definitely got one on order for Desert Rat for Tony. A couple of those. Yeah. Bought a few classified stuff here and there, but I've kind of petered out on the 6-inch stuff and the modern. It's cool and I love the detail on it, but I need to concentrate on the vintage stuff that I really have an emotional attachment to.
You're right. Valaverse. I've been watching Connor's videos on that Valaverse, and it's good stuff, man. They are.
It is.
Really
you get a lot. You get a lot for your money.
You really do. You really do. I'm just not a fan of trying to chase down those ones that I don't have the emotional investment into. You know, where yes, I have that for the vintage stuff, and I love part of that chase. I just don't get that same satisfaction from trying to go and walk the aisles at Target or Walmart trying to every week.
Well, talk about Walmart. I was laughing my head off last week. Me and Jen had gone out for the weekend, like I said, and I'd gone into a Walmart. And the first Walmart I went to, you have this huge display palette for McFarlane, right? It's got 5 figures across, 4 figures back, 5 foot all the way down, other side all deluxe, other side 3 3/4 inch, packed. I could have bought that Batman or that Penguin or that Catwoman 5 times over. So I thought, that's impressive. That's pretty good. Went to another Walmart, exactly the same thing. Went to a third Walmart, and I thought, this makes me laugh. Because everyone keeps telling us a certain toy company says, we can't do that anymore. It's always this. And yet the film is out. The film is big. And McFarlane's put out this huge display in every Walmart I've gone to full of stuff. So I'm not listening to people tell me they can't do it anymore when it's obvious that they can. Do you know what I mean? So.
And the sad thing is, I don't think that stuff's going to, I mean, it's well done. I don't know what it articulates like or anything like that. I haven't really had one.
It's awesome. I got a few for Sayu and Jason sent me the Wonder Woman. They're exactly the same. The 7-inch that comes with a platform. The detail is ridiculous on them.
Yeah.
And so there's no difference to me. And they're using the photo op. So
they don't put a lot of weapons or things with the Batman.
Well, DC won't do that. Well, they won't put guns and stuff. But I've told our side that m.a.s.k make those accessories. You know, the handguns, the machine guns, and so if you go to m.a.s.k, you get an accessory of weapons if you want that will work.
You get the Valaverse ones work now as well.
The Valaverse ones, exactly right, Matthew.
And they're realistic.
And realistic.
Because the mags come out, don't they? Which is great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's really neat, isn't it?
Yeah, the wave 1 and 2 stuff. Yeah,
David, watch Connor's videos. Connor Fuller's. He's got some great videos on him.
Yeah,
they really are cool. And obviously, Analog Toys. He does them as well, don't he?
Totally agree, Connor. I totally agree.
Yeah,
great
time. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Shabby, if you come out with Pete, I'll bring you some G.I. Joes. Some vintage G.I. Joe. I've got a bunch of extras.
There you go. Yeah.
But the 6-inch stuff is I love the detail, and that's kind of what got me into G.I. Joes originally when I was a kid was the detail. Rock and Roll's figure, his M60 machine gun was so realistic looking and detailed. It's like, oh, that is so cool. That was kind of my gateway drug, is the realism of this stuff. And that's what the 6-inch stuff does these days too so well, is the detail, the paints on them, the weathering. And I just, now that Valaverse is actually doing real guns and real looking things, and not a Fortnite gun.
No gun.
Are you going to be collecting the Indiana Jones line next year? That's a definite.
I haven't seen much about it yet, so I'm not sure. I doubt it.
I can't wait for that. Now they've got to make more than that, because everyone's going to collect them, aren't they? So
is it 6-inch?
Yeah, and 3 doing both of them.
Yeah. You've got to get yourself an indie, haven't you? At least.
Got to see what they make. Got to see what they're like. Got to see what they're like.
Yeah.
I might pick up a 6-inch Black Series Trooper here and there that might come out, but I don't have any plans to try to get them. I've got my hands full trying to figure out this stuff behind me.
I've been buying more vintage, picking at things. It's just Black Series is so slow now. I've not pre-ordered anything now. I've said that's
not everyone stopped talking about.
I'm not waiting for a year. I was at Scuba, went and cleared all his pre-orders. A load of people have been doing
it. We all have, I think we've all gone from that frustration to anger. So it's like, we'll just move on now. I'll still collect it. I'll still grab it, but it won't be my first and foremost anymore. Get
it when you can,
Get it when I can. Exactly right. Gotta be exactly.
The Dread sounds interesting as well. That's
the higher toys. They're doing 3 3/4 of that too. So the 6-inch and the 3 3/4. So that's going to be
some crazy characters are doing that in 6-inch, weren't there? Yeah.
The only
I've never heard of higher toys, and Jason sent me some pictures of what he's got, and wow, they're amazing.
Yeah, still waiting for my Tron figures. Still haven't turned up. Yeah,
that 3-pack, the 3-pack.
Yeah, the 3-pack, the 6-inch one. Yeah, we just haven't got them in the UK.
I think I've got a few Tron 6-inch ones. Up there.
Yeah, I got the Diamond Select ones, but they got the new translucent ones, and a 3-pack came out and just.
That's the one that Andy got from Hollow Chronicles.
Andy got, yeah. Me and Vintage Dave ordered. I think Salacious did as well. Still waiting from. Yeah.
We've gone down to $10.99. Oh, I'll show you before we go. I've got our side one.
Ooh.
What's GeForce waiting for? 14 months. Wow.
That's crazy.
I mean, you can get them in the shops.
These ones, I only see these in Walgreens, but there were 20 something down to $10.99.
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They're the Walgreens ones.
The drugstore. And they're only $10.99 on clearance. So I got our side one.
I've got 2 Tron figures. I both got them both at Walgreens. That exact same one.
Cool.
The only other one I like, I actually, and I hate their quality, but the NECA Aliens figures. The
I've got Predator,
and they're so detailed and cool. And I just love the.
You can't. You've got to be careful with them.
No.
Yeah.
I posed him once and I'm never moving him again. But
Also,
the look of him is so cool.
I've got the War Duke pre-ordered. The Dungeons and Dragons War Duke pre-ordered. That's the big pre-order I'm keeping at the moment. So.
I'm quite tempted by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 1990 movie.
I just got them. They look fantastic.
Yeah, they look awesome, don't they?
Yeah. What's Biker saying? Yeah, I'm not pre-ordering anything
No,
anymore.
I think everyone's done. I agree, Biker. I think it's like that. I pre-ordered that Black Series George Lucas in the Stormtrooper. It was meant to be in September. It's now March and it's still not. I've not heard anything from it. And that's the only pre-order I've got left. So, I'm done with it.
The whole thing of chasing modern I just can't stand.
It's just baffling. You're showing me standard figures that are meant to be in the stores and they're not coming out until 2023. You're like,
or you wait for a year and then you walk through a store aisle and you're like, hey, there's my pre-order right there.
There it is.
Have
you seen the way lads have all been getting them this week? They've all been smashed up. Andy's, Jason's. There's been a few lads. Beaten up.
A lot of people are not going to be buying from Walmart anymore. That's it.
Crazy. It's crazy.
Well, on that note, we've done over 2 hours now. So
let's get going.
How good is Jeff? How cool is Jeff? Oh, thank you so much, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've had a great night. I knew this was going to be good. I knew it was. This has been brilliant.
One last question though: have you guys bought any of the HasLab, like the Sky Striker stuff or anything?
No.
Shabby was going to buy
the Sky Striker, but
I backed the Sky Striker, but that's the only one I'm going to do. Only because I actually backed it early on, and then I canceled it, and then the night that it went live or it made the goal, I went back in because it was making its stretch goals, and it made it worth it. But I've got 3 Sky Strikers, and I'm going to sell one of my vintage ones, and then I'll have the new one. But so I need to make room.
Is it bigger than the original? Is it bigger than the original?
I think it's about the same size.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
What about the Robos? No, it wasn't.
I never got into the RoboSkull. I didn't back that one.
I didn't either. There's so many like extra little figures, and that it just keeps going and going and going. Like,
made it worth it.
Yeah, I just don't like a wait. That it's a couple of years wait, isn't it, for him to?
That's another 2 years almost.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I can wait that long. So I'll just see if it might pop up in the market and buy it.
I see they have a Sky Striker that someone's obviously backed. It's on eBay right now for like $550. It's like I didn't think eBay would do that.
Razor Crests as well. Razor Crests. So
same thing.
2 on going for like $2,000.
So before we go, Jeff, tell everyone where they can find you, my friend.
Okay, right there, Chasing 80s Toys, and then my Instagram is Broken Barker. And if anybody wants to, I don't do a ton of social media, but I'll throw some images up there every once in a while. But we're just me and Scuba and Chris trying to chug away at Chasing 80s Toys and doing some fun videos.
You got a great channel, all 3 of you. Brilliant channel.
Thanks, you guys. Everyone in the chat, I really appreciate all the comments. It's been really fun, you guys. This is really cool.
Oh, great. Enjoyed it. We didn't scare you away. Didn't scare you.
Can I just say as well, just for the last time, sorry, but this is the last day today. So if you comment on the Wonder Woman versus Joker giveaway on Shabby's channel, this is it. After today, we'll be released. We'll say the winner next week. So.
Are we doing it? Are we doing it on next week's?
I'm going to obviously talk to you two behind the scenes.
We're not going to tell everyone.
Are you going to pull bits of paper out of a hat, or are we going to do a wheel?
No, do a wheel.
I'm hosting. I can't do that. I'm more than that.
You'll be sitting there like for 2 hours.
That's why we're talking scenes.
All right, we'll talk the other scenes. Get some paper and a top hat and pull a number out.
Shabby, what you could do is, Shabby, you can make your own spinny wheel, Shabby. Why don't you make your own spinny wheel? You've got the
wheel.
Oh yeah.
You could spin it.
We'll sort it out.
We'll work something out.
You just cross their name out.
There you go.
Yeah,
start a Whatnot streams, Shabby.
What does Shabby make this week? Spinny wheel.
You guys, I really appreciate this. This is awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Really good, Jeff.
Right, everyone, we are going now. We're going to let Jeff get on, and thanks everyone in the chat tonight. And we will see you on Tez's next show where he's doing a spinny wheel.
Spinning wheel. None of the chat will get read out next week. It'll just be me spinning a wheel.
We're going now.
Thank you all so much. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night. Bye.